Hello and welcome to yet another playthrough of a Civilization game. This time we are going back to basics again. Sid Meier's Civilization, and I'm going to show you what the original was. As you probably know, or as you probably heard, the original Civilization was the board game called Civilization. It came back in 1980, Avalon Hill. Sid Meier played that. He loved that game. He wanted to do a computer version, so he even started his own business, Microprose, in order to do that. And this is what we got. Civilization, the first one. So we start a new game. Hopefully I can do that. Come on. There we go. Now in order to start you need to push the arrow down. Hopefully it will work. We don't need all that crap. Come on. Push it a bit further then. It should stop. Nope, it doesn't want to stop. Of course it was arrowed down. There we go. Now it's stopped. And we are going to choose. Now, when I play this game I'm totally useless. I can't play Warlord or higher. I can only make it on Chieftain. That's the easiest one. I usually go for 7 civilizations, mostly because it's much more fun to have a whole lot of them. This one, there is somehow you can press two keys and get any tribe you want at all. It's really nothing to it. If you choose Zulu, you are finally getting rid of one of the toughest one, or if you take Babylonian, then the AI can't choose Zulu because they have the same token color. Green in this one. Otherwise it's not much. French and German are very aggressive, but they are mostly sailing around the edges. So let's go for Indian. Let's go, and why not use someone else's name, because he is Ani Stuffs. You have risen to become leader of the Indians. May your reign to be long and prosperous. Oh dear, got irrigation, mining, bronze working, ceremonial, burial, pottery and roads. They will not get much in the start. A short tutorial. This is how you start, and you got civilization nodes. Now I'm going to take away those ones because the options, I don't need instant advice. Autosave is good. Animations is rather boring after a while. You need to see the enemy moves, of course, if you are able. Civilopedia text is not always needed, and the palace is always fun to do. The first thing you should do is try to build a city. But as you can see, there is not much to see actually. There's a little village. Here's some greenish things, and there's some hills. You can probably irrigate this, and you have a fish over there. But I always go for for a sea. At least you have a harbor. You can get boats. So that place over there is good enough for me. I press B, and I'm now going to build the Indian Empire. So we start with Delhi, and here's the resource we can do. We can change to phalanx. That's rather good, but in this case I will rather have a militia to start walking about. The first thing, we have some resources, and I have no idea how that works. If it looks good, it works fine. So exit, or whatever. Now we have to wait a turn. The problem is that our opponents, that are all computer opponents, are very more quicker than we are, so they can actually come and take over our village within 2 turns. It has happened. I start with ironworking. Of course alphabet is better, but I start with ironworking anyway because I need to do some bridge building or something like that. And we are now going through the motions. End of turn. We are going 20 years at each turn. Oh, I forgot, very important. Plus on the numpad to lower the tax and higher the percentage for science. In the beginning you can do this because you don't have much that costs, so you can just as well take in a rather few and let the science. The science is actually this one over here, that little bulb. Hopefully you can see it on the stream as well. Oh, we found finally first. Now you can move with the mouse, but I've seen myself going the wrong direction, pressing the wrong button and stuff. So I use the numpad. 7 makes it diagonal. Oh, and we find a friendly tribe of mercenaries, and we discover the secret of ironworking. Everything at the same time. And the flash from the Daily Times. We love King. Latest poll results. And we can now have also gunpowder under our belt if we want to. Now building things is very important, so I usually, well, I choose that one. Now we need to change this. We don't need him to do that. He needs to do some settlers. And this guy, we'll bring him back to the city and fortify F. That means that he is protecting the city. Now you're totally way off where you should be. Well, we'll take that one as well. And we found horseback riding. I didn't want that. I want the wheel. The wheel is much better. Now I have to have those stupid horses to take care of. Don't like them. Perhaps I'm totally wrong on this one as well. The wheel! We need the wheel! That's a good one. Now, there comes some sort of horsey thingy, I think. And that actually gives more food. And we find yet another one. We have no... Oh. Now these horses do go 2 steps. Yes. But that's not perfect. Now I don't want him, so I disband him. D. Oh. Shift D. Shift D, and he's a goner because he costs. So, since we don't have any boats, we must use our land thingy. And we have some settlers. Let's do some barracks. That's the next part I usually do while I'm waiting for that big city to grow. And I usually irrigate around my city. This is how I usually do it. And here come some barbarians. And there you have the reason why you can't use red ones. Okay, we got the wheel. Now we need currency. I'm avoiding alphabet. Okay, that was a little island we have. As you probably can see. It's not much of an Indian empire, I must say. Who knows? So that guy could actually be replaced where the next city will be. If you look at this map, you can see that 2 steps, 2 squares out from that one is within his range. So you shouldn't build anything that covers this step. So the next city should be there or there. I will put it there. So I'll press G and makes him go there without me choosing it. And when he gets there, I press S for standby. Must check. No, can't do that. Can't check. Why can't I check? Okay, now then. Sentry. You have them here, you see, all the orders. Found new city, build. Road, R. Change to forest. We can't build fortress here right now, and I never do. Wait, never use. Pillage, don't. Disband unit, yes. And the things I do in Civilization 1, I will probably do in Civilization 2, and by natural, I will do it in Civilization 5 as well. And I'm totally convinced that I will totally get beaten up. Hopefully they will be kind to me. Okay, now we are up to this Civilization quiz. Now this is a broken one, so it's not easy. You just push to the first one. And now we got the first 1,000 years. And we are still not doing anything. You will probably want to see me get over to that other place first before I quit. It's suddenly, now I would love to have that settler on the other place, but I can't, so I'll do that. It will help irrigation over here. And we have our first boat. Okay, we need to start build a Colosseum. Now this guy is going to be my little defender of the down below. I'll put him on that top of that hill. That means that he is looking down, he's getting better defense, and that's good. So we get a courthouse. That's good. I like writing, so I'll usually do that. Sentry. As you can see, we have more stuff over there. And you are finished with your... and time for the sailboat. Okay. Now let's see. We need to get rid of that black spots. Yes, here is someone building. I don't know which one it is, but he is building. Now, I'm not going ashore until I have the other boat ready. So I might as well use this one for spying. It's the Aztecs. Pity, they are the nicest one. But they are going down. In the beginning, you usually take over many of the cities. Then you don't have to build as much. And if this is a very small island as well, that could be really useful. Literacy. I have no idea which is best. I just go with the feeling. And since this is easy and I haven't lost any time on easy, I shouldn't be able to lose this time either. And there's a big city. That's probably their capital. So we unload. And they want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to them. All I want to do is to kill them. I'm a very angry man. So I'll take their Guatapec. And I got 29 gold. And we are getting monarchy. Good, I think. Now I'm not changing anything. Oh! They are trying to get me to pay for a granary I don't like. So I sell that and start working on some defense. Now we don't have any idea what the rest of this civilization is. That white stuff up there actually means northern part of this hemisphere. actually. I think we are pretty north. Okay. We'll get ourselves some barracks and we'll take care of a temple. Now they are not going that far. If you are putting tokens on top of each other and a catapult comes, they will crush them both or triple or whatever. Don't do that. That's stupid. Yes, let's talk. Let's do some trading. Greetings from our most wise king, Caesar of the Romans. Your civilization makes us laugh. We will agree not to crush your worthless civilization in exchange for the secret of mathematics. They are always after mathematics because catapults. We ignore your hollow threats. You must be worthy to make peace with us. We have prepared a treaty. Look at that guy. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him for my last bottle cap. Yeah, let's do that. Did you see just as our eyelids went up a bit? That's something that you should always. I usually don't do anything with them. They agreed to get lost, and they did. And there goes the Americans. They might land any time. So. But I will stop